They say that all people are created equal, but why do celebrities get such huge personal injury settlements? I'll explain by looking at 6 of the biggest celebrity accident settlements ever. An 18-wheeler truck rear-ended singer Gloria Estefan's tour bus. Police said that the truck driver was driving too fast for the conditions. The crash left Gloria with a fractured vertebra in her spine. A surgeon drilled 2 steel rods into her fractured vertebra during a 4-hour surgery. She had months of recovery. The New York Times reported that she sued and settled with 7 of the 10 defendants for over $8.5 million. Like many singers, her fans want to see her perform and move around on stage. I assume that her doctor said that due to her back injury, she wouldn't be able to perform at her previous high level. Thus, her lawyers likely sued for a huge amount of money for future loss of income. Thankfully, she's still able to walk, to dance, and to turn that beat around. In this next celebrity case, a Walmart truck crashed into the back of the limousine bus that comedian and actor Tracy Morgan was in. Tracy suffered a brain injury and was in a 2-week coma. He also broke his leg and 2 ribs. Tracy's friend was tragically killed in the accident. The smaller settlement value in Tracy's case was for his broken leg and ribs. The pain and suffering for those injuries is rarely worth more than a brain injury and coma. As a popular comedian and actor, Tracy had the potential to earn a big amount of money in the future. And comedians need to have a fast-thinking brain to perform jokes in front of a live audience. His lawyer claimed that a serious brain injury would affect his ability to earn money in the future. So Tracy likely had a huge claim for his loss of ability to make money. Now, in most cases, huge companies like Walmart don't face much pressure to settle. This is because most accidents do not involve famous people who receive national media attention due to a serious injury. However, here, there were 3 factors that put a lot of pressure on Walmart to settle. Number 1, Walmart's truck driver was clearly at fault. Number 2, Tracy had a very serious head injury. Number 3, this case got national attention. While Tracy's settlement is confidential, it was likely in the millions. Let's now look at a tragic accident involving Paul Walker from the Fast and the Furious movie franchise. Paul was a passenger in his friend Roger's car when Roger allegedly drove 94 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour speed zone. Roger lost control of the car and crashed. As a result, both Paul and Roger were killed. Roger was a director of wealth management. Paul's daughter Meadow reached a $10.1 million settlement with Roger's estate. Getting a $10.1 million settlement for a wrongful death claim is not common. This is in part because most drivers do not have $10 million of insurance. I don't know how much insurance Roger had to pay Paul's claim. Another reason that most wrongful death claims aren't this big is that most people aren't making as much money as a famous actor like Paul Walker when they die. In a wrongful death claim, you can also sue for the amount of money that your relative would have saved if they weren't killed in the accident. In the next accident case, the celebrity was the one who actually got sued. Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner, was driving her car when a driver in front of her stopped. Jenner rear-ended Kim, the driver. This caused Kim to swerve into oncoming traffic where she struck Peter and Leah's Hummer head-on. Kim died on impact. Peter and Leah blamed Jenner for serious injuries to their bodies and great physical and mental pain and suffering. Officials cleared Jenner of wrongdoing in the accident after months of exhaustive investigation. Police concluded that Jenner was driving below the speed limit and minimally slower than the car that she rear-ended. But just because police clear you of wrongdoing, it does not automatically mean that you can't be sued for allegedly being careless. Here's why. Police focus on the criminal investigation. According to documents obtained by the blast, Leah's mother, who was also in the Hummer at the time of the crash, would receive $500,000 in settlement money from Jenner. According to the documents, Jenner will pay $100,000 to Peter and his wife Leah. Since we don't know the injuries here, I don't know if Jenner paid more money because she's a celebrity. The stepchildren of Kim, the woman who was killed, also settled with Jenner for an undisclosed amount. I assume that it was a big number because juries and insurance companies often award $1 million or more for pain and suffering for the death of a loved one. Now, if you're thinking that just because you sue a celebrity for your injury, you're going to get a big payday, you'd be wrong. A man sued actress Gwyneth Paltrow for allegedly crashing into him while skiing. He broke 4 ribs and claimed that he suffered a traumatic brain injury. At trial, the jury did not find Paltrow at fault. The man didn't even get 1 cent. Let's look at another very sad but large celebrity accident settlement. It's actually a nightmare come true. A helicopter carrying 9 passengers, including basketball legend Kobe Bryant, crashed in California heavy fog. Sadly, everyone on board was killed, including Kobe's daughter and friends. Kobe Bryant's wife Vanessa sued the company and pilot that operated the helicopter. The terms of the settlement are confidential. However, my educated guess is that the settlement was in the millions. I say this for 2 reasons. First, juries often award over $1 million or more for your family member's mental pain and suffering from their relative's death. And Vanessa could also sue for the money that Kobe would have saved if he was not killed in the crash. With Kobe reportedly earning $20 million a year at the time of his death, that number would have been enormous. As if Kobe's death wasn't enough, Vanessa Bryant had to deal with another situation that led to yet another claim. Some government officials took photos with their personal cell phones of the bodies of Kobe and his daughter, Gigi. So Vanessa sued both the Los Angeles County Fire Department and Sheriff's Department for emotional distress and invasion of privacy. She claimed that the taking and sharing of photos of the bodies of Kobe and Gigi caused her severe emotional distress. At trial, a jury awarded Vanessa $16 million from the LA County Fire and Sheriff's Departments. She later settled with Los Angeles County for over $28 million. There are several injuries that may be worth $1 million that you probably don't know about. To find out what they are, watch the video here or click on the link in the description below.